Excellent. So those of you who have been coming to my classes, you'll notice a slight change of venue. So I'm home for Christmas and I definitely didn't pick the right choice of leggings. I feel like I'm in camouflage against the furniture. So I hope you can see me properly here. Note for self next year, white leggings. So this next 12 days is all about just feeling a little bit more connected to ourselves, even if it is just for 15 minutes over Christmas. So we tend to, in the run up, maybe get a little bit carried away with what we have to do, taking off the list, and totally myself included. I was like a headless chicken yesterday. And really there's no need, but I don't know, you kind of get up in it and it's excitement too, and it's all great, but we tend to kind of ball ourselves up and then Christmas comes and it's like this massive release and we don't really know what to be at. So this is just a way of coming back to yourself and just avoiding the hustle and bustle. I think this year, just with COVID, it probably won't be that crazy. Like, so that's maybe a good thing in some ways, just so we can actually relax over Christmas and hopefully catch up with loved ones. I have a tendency to talk too much, so I won't include this in the 15 minutes. So if you want to make your way to the mat, so we're coming to easy cross-legged. Now, if you are particularly tight in the hips, you might find easy cross-legged not so easy. You might find your knees are nearly up around your ears. So take any seated variation that feels good to you. Sometimes people like to bring the knees together and sit back in the heels, or any other seat. Just notice yourself where your spine is at here. So because we spend a lot of our time either sitting, walking, maybe at a computer, we tend to naturally, in our Western culture, kind of slump into the shoulders and tighten into the hips. And then if we're holding stress or tension in the body, that's magnified again. And then if we do, say a lot of the people I teach do sport, that's magnified again. So we're kind of holding ourselves in this fight or flight defense mode. Okay, so what we want to do over the next 12 days is hopefully open up that space. So bring a little bit of space into the heart, a little bit of space into the hips, and hopefully kind of meet the world with a little bit more kind of openness for those around us, even just that they feel comfortable in our presence. Okay, so we're going to start. Palms open to the ceiling. Draw the chest forward, sink the shoulders back, and then just notice if the ribs are flaring a little bit. We're going to tuck the belly button in and try to start engaging with those lovely core muscles. We're going to inhale the arms out, reaching up. Interlock fingers, and as we exhale, we're going to press the palms forward and really stretch between the shoulders. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale the arms out, reaching up, maybe take the gaze up. Interlock fingers, press palms to ceiling, and then exhale, press the palms forward and release. So we'll do that 1 more time. So a nice big stretch. See if we can draw those arms right back in line with the ears, engaging the shoulders, and then exhale, press forward and release. We're going to do a few little spinal releases here. Just release any tension we're holding from the night. Inhale, arms out, reaching up. As we exhale, gently twist to the right. We're going to place the left hand just above the right knee, heel of the right hand nice and close to the lower back. As we inhale, sit as tall as we can. And as we exhale, we're going to twist from the lower back through the rib cage into the chest and take a little look over that right shoulder. So I want you to think about lengthening, creating space as we inhale. And as we exhale, see if we can twist and work into that space. Take 2 more breaths here. Nice big belly breaths in and out through the nose. Using the breath to really expand the rib cage here. And we're again focusing on opening the heart and releasing the spine. Slowly we're going to inhale back to center. Take a small little micro twist to the left. Just release and then back to center again. If the legs are crisscrossed, we're just going to reverse that crisscross and bring a wee bit of balance to the hips. Opening the palms and then inhale the arms out, reaching up. As we exhale, gently twist to the left, place the right hand just above the left knee, heel of the left hand nice and close to the lower back. And you can even use that left hand to gently press yourself forward so you can really engage those core muscles. We're going to inhale here, and as we exhale, twist from the lower back into the ribcage, into the chest, and take a little look over that left shoulder this time. So we're inhaling, creating space in the spine, and then exhaling, twisting and releasing into that space. 2 more breaths here. Again, just notice if you're falling back into that left hand. So that left hand is there as a little aid to remind us to sit nice and tall and strong. And then slowly inhale back to center, small little micro twist to the right, just release, and then back to center again. From here, we're going to come onto all fours. So we're going to come into our tabletop. Shoulders over elbows over wrists, elbow creases face forward. We're going to spread those hands really wide. So fingers are spread nice and wide like the roots of our trees. We're going to press the ground away and feel the shoulder muscles engaged. Knees are about hip width distance apart, hips are over knees, and your choice to tuck the toes under or flatten them out, whatever feels better for you. We're going to inhale, draw the chest forward, take the gaze up and arch through the spine. Exhale, press into the ground, curl through the spine, take the gaze back to the belly. Inhale, gaze goes forward and up, arching the spine. Exhale, press into the ground, curl through the spine, really tuck the chin to the chest. Continuing with your own breath, and maybe just close down the eyes here and just really feel that lovely release along the full length of the spine. We're working into the heart, the chest, we're working into the belly, we're working between those shoulder blades. And slow it right down. And if it feels particularly good in one spot, maybe pause for an extra breath, or if it feels particularly niggly, likewise pause for an extra breath and really work into that space. So again, if we've been holding a little bit of tension in the body, these little cat-cow curls are just a lovely way of helping release all that. Work with your breath. We're inhaling forward and then we're exhaling, curl and release. Last one. And then exhale, back to center. We're going to bring those hands a little bit more forward of the body. So if you're on your mat, a little bit closer to the front of the mat, we're going to tuck both toes under. Knees are about hip width distance or maybe a little bit wider apart. And we're going to press the ground away, sitting back toward the heels and rest the head between the arms. And just feel a nice little release between the shoulders, feel a lovely little release into the feet. And then from here, we're going to really press the finger pads and knuckles into the ground. We're going to lift the knees off the ground and then lift those hips toward the ceiling, dropping those heels down toward the mat. So we're into our downward dog here. And just adjust your feet if you need to make yourself as comfortable as you can. We're going to press the ground away and draw the chest a little bit closer toward the mat. And then from here, we're just going to gently walk out the feet. So allow opposite heels melt toward the ground. See if you can draw the belly button in a little bit more so we can create as much space for that fold to happen. And we're engaging those core muscles. Relax the head, relax the neck. Maybe even give it a little shake to remind it to relax. So just nice and easy, walking it out. Nothing forced here. And then coming to stillness, we're going to look forward between the hands, gently walk to the front of the mat, coming into a really nice, relaxed, gentle forward fold. So just allow the head, neck, arms relax here, gentle little bend to the knees, maybe rock the head a little bit side to side. Allow the belly rest in the thighs and just release into that lower back. Feel that release between the shoulders. We're going to gently tuck the chin in and slowly roll our way all the way up to stand. Head comes up last. Lovely. We're going to do a little gentle flow this morning just to get a wee bit of energy into the body, setting us up for the day. So coming to the front of your mat, feet nicely grounded, hip width distance apart, hands to heart. We're going to press the palms together. Draw the chest forward, sink the shoulders back. When you're ready, we're going to inhale the arms out, reaching up, palms together. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, hands to shins, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Stepping right foot back to lunge, we're going to drop the right knee down. Inhale, both arms out, reach it up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to interlock fingers, place them just above the left knee. As we inhale, we're going to press those hands into the leg and really draw those shoulders back. And as we exhale, we're going to sink the hips toward the ground. We're going to do 2 more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen, really draw the belly button in. And then exhale, release those hips. 1 more breath here. Really connect into the core, drawing that belly in. And then exhale, release. We're going to place the right hand on the outer thigh. Inhale the left arm up. And as we exhale, we're going to gently twist to the left. And then we're going to rest that left hand on the back of that right leg, or maybe slightly to the outside of that right leg, and work our way into a nice little spinal twist. So these twists are a lovely way of releasing energy. They're also a really nice way of, if we've overindulged and we want to relieve the digestive system a wee bit, a lovely way of just creating space into that abdominal cavity. So you might need them later. Just a little, one more breath here. And then slowly inhale back to center. We're going to frame that left foot with both hands, coming off the right knee, and then gently step the left foot back to meet right. We're in our plank. We're not going to hang out here for too long. As we exhale, bring the knees, chest and chin to the ground, elbows tucked in. We're going to roll the heart forward, untuck the toes. Press the feet into the ground, lift chest as we draw the shoulders back. And then exhale, tuck the toes, press the ground away, lift the hips, downward dog. And again, just gently paddle it out. So particularly first thing in the morning, those muscles and joints might feel a little bit stiffer, if you're anything like myself. So again, just enjoy the movement. Don't get too caught up with what it looks like once it feels good. And then coming to stillness, we're going to inhale the right leg up, looking forward, stepping right foot into lunge in as many steps as you need, nice and controlled. Left foot to meet it, exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up to center, hands extended up, exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, gaze forward, hands to shins, exhale, fold. Stepping left foot back to lunge, dropping left knee down. We're going to inhale both arms out, reaching up, hands together. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlock fingers, place them just above that right knee. See if you can get the knee just stacked over that ankle here. So we're getting a nice little release into those hips. We're going to inhale, press the hands into leg as we draw the shoulders back. And as we exhale, release those hips. 2 more breaths here. Keep drawing the belly button in, keep engaging those core muscles. And then exhale, release. Last one. We're going to bring that left hand to the outer right thigh. Inhale the right arm up. And as we exhale, gently twist to the right. And then rest that right hand on the back of the left leg, or maybe to the outside of the leg, so we can really draw ourselves into that lovely spinal twist. Taking a little look over the right shoulder, continuing to bend into the right knee for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently turning back to the front of the mat. We're going to frame that right foot with both hands. Coming off the left knee, step the right foot back to meet left. Inhale here in plank, and then exhale, knees, chest, chin into the ground, elbows in. Roll the heart forward, untuck the toes. Press the feet into the ground. Draw the shoulders back. And then exhale. Tuck the toes. Press the ground away. Downward dog. And again, nice and easy. Walk it out. Keep looking back toward those knees. Keep pressing the chest toward the ground. And just notice here where the breath is at. Notice if it's caught up in the chest. Try to draw it really deep down into the belly, so we're really getting the full benefits of that breath. Coming to stillness, inner downward dog. We're going to gently release the knees onto the ground. Bring the toes together. Bring the knees nice and wide apart, and then gently press the ground away as we sit back toward those heels. We're going to walk the hands out and rest the forehead toward the ground. Coming high up onto the finger pads here. We're going to inhale at center. And as we exhale, we're going to walk those hands all the way over to the right as far as we can go. Keep the head rested. We might even place that left hand on top of the right. And then really press the ground away. Draw that left sit bone back and getting a lovely release along the left side of the body. As we inhale, press the ground away. As we exhale, see if we can draw those sit bones back and really relax the body to the ground. 1 more breath here. Back on the finger pads, we're going to inhale back to center. And then exhale all the way over to the left as far as we can go. Maybe resting the right hand on top of the left if it feels good. Resting the head down between the arms. So again, it doesn't have to touch the mat, just make sure the neck feels nice and relaxed. Press in the ground away, we're drawing that right sit bone back. Sink the chest, sink the belly. Allow the body relax toward the ground as we work into that lovely side stretch for one more breath. And then slowly inhale back to center. From here, we're going to make a little pillow by piling one hand or one fist on top of the other and just gently rest the forehead here. Again, if the head doesn't rest, maybe get a box or a little small stool. Just make sure that the neck is nice and relaxed and the head is supported here. And we're just going to pause here for a couple of moments. Maybe gently rocking the hips side to side, softly releasing any of that tension we're holding on to. And as we do so, maybe rock the head gently side to side. So we tend to hold a lot of that tension in the hips and in the shoulders and chest. So again, just taking the opportunity to ease it out as much as we can. And then coming to stillness here and just checking in with the body, how we're feeling, checking with the mind where it's at. Is it still flying in millions of directions, or can we come back to this one moment on the mat and just forget about everything else that's going on around us? And coming back to the breath, notice if you're holding it. So again, if we're holding tension, we tend to not breathe fully. So we're never going to get that full benefit of that full deep belly breath. So again, really try to draw that breath in through the full length of the body here. And as we exhale, just sigh it out, release, and let it go. And just remember here, through all that hustle and bustle and trying to get things done, that it's okay if it's not done. It's okay not to be perfect. Just enjoy the moments. All right, when you're ready, we're going to press the hands into the ground, gently tuck the chin into the chest, walk the hands back toward the knees as we sit back up onto the heels. Gently walking those knees toward each other. And we can finish here, sitting back on the heels. We can come back into easy cross-legged, or we can take any seated variation that feels good for you this morning. Just getting nice and comfy, nice and grounded. Nice and tall, nice and strong, and then we're going to open the palms. We'll finish like we started. We're going to inhale the arms out, reaching up. Interlock fingers, press palms to the ceiling. As we exhale, press the palms forward, release the breath, sigh it out, and let it go. We'll do that 2 more times. Again, try to get all that good energy in on the inhale, and then release any tension on that exhale. Last one. And then gently bring the hands to heart, press the palms together, close down the eyes, and just thank yourselves for creating a wee bit of space in your Christmas morning to come to the mat, to look after yourselves, to create some lovely energy, and hopefully take that energy with you into the rest of the day and over the holidays. And thank you so much for joining me on the mat this morning and sharing that energy with me. Namaste.